Hi everyone, welcome back to the processes from the project management body of knowledge. This one we're looking at is developing our team. Now, where does developing team fit in the overall scheme of things when we're running our project? As you can see, we've been through the planning of our project and all of those plans have different details have gone into the project management plan, and now we're executing on our project. So we're creating those deliverables for our customer to see, feel and touch that will hopefully result in project success and exactly what our customer wants. But to do that, we need the people and things in order to deliver those things. So we need people to do the work, we need the systems required to do the work, or physical resources to do the work as well. And part of that is acquiring the team, which we've been through, and now it's time for us to develop that team. So developing the team is the process of improving competencies, so making people and helping them get better and get better at the things that we need them to do. It improves team member interaction and the overall team environment to enhance our project performance. So the more we get out of our people, then the better results we get for our project. Why do we do this? Basically, it results in improved teamwork, enhanced interpersonal skills and improved competencies for our people, so they get better at what they're doing. Motivated employees, and motivated employees tend to do more work than unmotivated employees. Reduced attrition, so fewer people leave, so we've got more people sticking around and doing good work. And improved overall project performance. Let's look at the inputs, tools and techniques and outputs for developing the team. We've got the project management plan as always. We've got project documents, enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets, and tools and techniques that we'll see are co-location of teams. So now we've got people in all the one place ideally, and part of an agile whole team approach, you might see it. Virtual teams where people are not in the same place. That can affect how we develop our team. Communication technology might be required because depending on where our team is and the situation, we might need different ways of communicating with our team. Interpersonal and team skills, so conflict management and influencing and motivation. Recognition and rewards for when things go well. Training, individual and team assessments, and meetings to tie it all together. Outputs that you'll see are the team performance assessments, change requests if changes are required, project management plan updates, project documents updates, and enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets updates as well. So developing the team feeds into many different processes. We've got the managed team process because when we're developing the team, then we're also needing to manage that team appropriately, so according to how we're developing them. Any change requests for if we're changing the resources or the scope or the schedule or the cost or any of those baseline documents. And then of course our project management plan and various project documents like the project schedule or project team assignments or resource calendars too. Here's an overview of developing our team. High team performance can be achieved by employing these behaviors, such as using open and effective communication, creating team building opportunities, getting everyone involved, developing trust among team members, managing conflicts in a constructive manner, encouraging collaborative problem solving with the team, and encouraging collaborative decision making. So not just one person forcing a decision, but getting everyone involved, and that really helps build the confidence, trust, and collaboration amongst the team. Objectives of developing a project team include improving their knowledge and the knowledge of the team members, improving feelings of trust and agreement, creating a dynamic, cohesive, and collaborative team culture where everyone is working together for the same cause instead of just working separately. Empowering the team to participate in decision making and taking ownership of the decisions that they make. We'll also see for the first time the team development model of the Tuckman ladder from Bruce Tuckman, where the teams will usually go through these stages. And because a project team is temporary, it's a temporary endeavor delivering business value, you'll often go through these stages as part of your project management career, where first we're forming the team, and then we're storming, now we're sort of everyone's still working separately. They're trying to find their place in the team. When we're norming, we're coming together as a team. So we're starting to find normal ways of working together. And now that we've done that, we can start performing. So now we're really working cohesively and we're doing great things as a team. And lastly, as a project team, we will adjourn. So we will disperse and leave the project and move on to the next project. Let's look at the inputs for developing the team. We've got the project management plan, of course. So this includes our resource management plan, and that provides guidance on providing team member rewards, feedback, additional training, or disciplinary actions that as a result of team performance assessments. So we do a team performance assessment, and how is the team doing? Is it good or bad? Can we bring them back on track, or can we improve them further again? Project documents that we'll need as an input are the lessons learned register, the project schedule, project team assignments, so who's been assigned and when, the resource calendars, when are they available and who is available, and of course the team charter, so our agreement on how we operate as a team, how we act in meetings, are we on time, who approves the things, how do we resolve conflict, all of that is our way of work as a particular team. Enterprise environmental factors we'll see as well are human resource management policies regarding hiring and termination. How do we do that? Is there a standard policy within the organization that you're working in? You may have to work towards that policy. Team member skills, competencies, and specialized knowledge in particular areas. Is there a part of the organization that really works on the particular knowledge area that you need for your project? And geographic distribution of team members. Are we co-located or are we virtual teams? Organizational process assets we'll see are our lessons learned and historical information. So can we use any lessons from previous projects to improve our project for us? Tools and techniques that we'll see as part of developing the team. Co-location, where we've got everyone in the same place. And this might include a team meeting room, common places to post schedules. So maybe it's it could be a virtual co-location. Maybe we've got everyone in the one virtual room, Slack, for example, or Skype, or those sorts of online tools. Other conveniences that enhance communication and a sense of community. So how can we get everyone in the same place so that we can make decisions quickly? Now we might also see virtual teams, and that's when we need to bring other people in, but they're not in the same area, but we still need to work on the same project. So again, we can use technology to communicate here, but everyone doesn't necessarily need to be in the same place if we're using the idea of virtual teams. But to do that, of course, we'll need specialized communication technologies to still get the job done. We might need a shared portal of some description. Maybe it's SharePoint, maybe it's Confluence, maybe it's an email forum, maybe it's an online forum, or a Slack channel, or whatever it is. The technology will change, but the idea will be the same. We need somewhere shared so that we can put all of our ideas and raise ideas or communications quickly. Video conferencing can be used, audio conferencing or teleconferencing can be used with meetings from people around the world very easily. And of course, email and chat applications also easy to use online now as well. Interpersonal and team skills will be needed. Maybe we'll need to manage that conflict. And can we do it? There are many different ways. There might be win-win situations. There might be win-lose or lose-lose situations. So we need to be very careful and conscious of how we're managing conflict within a team. Influencing and motivation will become a part of that, very important, and we'll need to use those skills in order to help resolve conflicts. And motivation and team building. So can we build up the team that we are working with as part of a project? Can we get everyone involved in the decision making to help them come on board? Other tools and techniques we'll see are recognition and rewards. So recognizing and rewarding desirable behavior. When someone's doing a great job, can we give, or a team is doing a great job, can we give that team a recognition or a reward? And that's usually developed during the plan resource management process. So we say what that will be during that time, and that might change, and it might change depending on the organization as well. Maybe there's a special notice board, maybe there's a special monthly forum for the star performers or star teams, and we can use that as part of our project. We might need training. So different training methods could include, but that will increase the competency of the project team members. Maybe we need them for a specific task and we can train them up in that specific task. But we could use classroom, online or computer-based training, on-the-job training from one person to another, peer to peer. So two people working together. Mentoring or coaching. So a mentor relationship where someone is really passing on a lot of valuable knowledge. Individual and team assessments. We may have assessments for attitudinal surveys. How is everyone feeling? What's the general consensus within the team? Specific assignments. So specific assessments. So for particular areas that we're wanting to look at. How is everyone traveling? How's the work going? Structured interviews, one-on-one. Ability tests. So before we bring people on board, can they code in this particular application, for example? And of course, focus groups if we need lots of people to be involved and maybe narrow that down over time to help get the right people on board. Meetings as well to bring everything together. We might have project orientation meetings, team building meetings, and team development meetings. So these can usually involve fun activities, or they can involve project activities where everyone gets to make a decision to help build that trust and bring our stakeholders along on the journey. Outputs that we'll see for developing our team are the team performance assessments. So these assessments can be very simple. As we saw in our tools and techniques, maybe we're saying, how do I feel on a scale from 1 to 10? And that's just a good gauge of how the team is feeling and performing and wanting to do the work. But effective team development strategies and activities are expected to increase the team's performance, which increases the likelihood of meeting our project objectives, of course. The evaluation of a team's effectiveness may include indicators such as improvements in skills, improvements in certain competencies, and reduced staff turnover rate. So do we have people staying on our project because they enjoy working on our project? That's probably a good sign. And increased team cohesiveness. So is everyone working together? Is there less conflict within the team, or more friendly or a positive conflict where we're still able to challenge but also still able to get the work done? Change requests will be an output if change requests occur as a result of carrying out the developed team process, or if recommended corrective or preventative actions impact any of these components, we may need to go through a change request, as usual managed from the Perform Integrated Change Control Process 4.6 in our project management body of knowledge processes. Project management updates to our project management plan. Any change to the project management plan goes through the organization's change control process via a change request. And that might include the resource management plan if we need to update resources. We've got project documents updates like our project schedule if our schedule is impacted, team assignments, so who someone might be changing or moving off or coming onto our project, resource calendars if someone's availability changes, maybe we can bring them forward, and that would be some lead time bringing them forward as you know, or maybe we need to wait for them, and that would be lag time as we've seen on our schedule. And of course the team charter might need to be updated with our ways of work if we go through an agile retrospective, where we say what went well, what didn't go well, what puzzles me, and what have I learned, and maybe we feed that into our process to improve our way of work, and that impacts our team charter, so we're improving our way of work. Lastly, we've got enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets, so skill assessments or employee development plan records might need to go into the official organizational database, and of course any training requirements or personnel assessment things that need to be updated as we go along on our project that might need to go back into from our developed team process. So those are all the details that we'll come across as part of developing our team and the project management body of knowledge.